Hey guys, Kevin with Lake Warrior. Today we're going to go over making a custom light fixture. We're going to hang it, we're going to prototype it, we're going to look at the beam spread, we're going to see how the light actually functions. We're going to test it before we build anything. We're going to go through that first. Then we're going to go through all of the bits and pieces you need to actually build the light fixture. Once we've prototyped it, all of the things you need and where you can get them from. Next, we're going to go through the actual building of the actual fixture, and then into the install of installing it in our space, and then ultimately testing it, making sure it works right, all the way through until flipping the light switch and you can see how it works. Okay, so these are the key items that we need to start with for the light fixture. So I'm gonna go over each one and kind of talk about what they do and where I got it from. So the first thing I'm gonna talk to you about is the Philips Hue MR16 light. This is a RGBW lamp, okay? It's an MR16 base. This is really kind of a great light fixture because it's a spot. It spots straight down onto the, in our case, onto the island. This is gonna deliver the light exactly where we want it. It's pretty bright, and also has the ability to be white, tunable white, and also color. So for us, that's gonna be great. We're planning on using that for fun times. We wanna be able to change the colors we can, but also the white light is gonna give us the functional light that we need. All right, so this is the first thing, and this is sort of the key to this light fixture, all right? We're gonna be putting 3 of these in. The next thing we have is a way to mount the actual light bulb, all right? So this is this is meant to be basically a little mini can light almost. What I love about this is it's got a gimbal. You can see it there. That gimbal tips and turns, okay? So then that makes these lights focusable. And then all you have to do to install it is you drill the right size diameter hole, and then these clips go up and around, all right? And then it holds it into place. So these can be put anywhere. These could be put into cabinetry. These can be put into, in our case, the light fixture. But I really like these, and it makes it so you can mount the MR16 light bulb. All right, so that's the mount. The next thing is you're gonna need some sort of a hole saw to drill the hole. So in this case, I went ahead and got a 2 3/4 inch hole saw. I got this at Menards, nothing special. And then next thing we have is wiring, all right? Now this is a really nice kind of a braided cord that I was able to get. You can kind of see the texture. And in this case, it's a 2 conductor cable. Again, the link will be on the description. And then this is the mount that I got. Nothing too crazy. This will go up and over top of the existing light fixture socket that we have. It's also got a strain relief, which is pretty important. You can kind of see it right there. That actually holds the cable in place. All right, so it comes up through the middle, and then I can make my connection back behind here. All right, so that's that. And then the next thing you have for this fixture is how you hang it. Now, I went around and around on this because I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to do it. Aircraft cable becomes hard because you have to be able to, terminate the cable exactly at the right height. It's not real easy to adjust it without turnbuckles. So I went with just a stainless steel hanging wire. All right, this stuff's rated for 100 pounds, and you can simply knot it. There's not like, you don't have to actually crimp it. I'm just gonna knot this over, and that's how I'm gonna hang this. That'll give me the adjustability I need, to get this thing level. And I won't have to worry about turnbuckles or trying to make turnbuckles part of my system. And then, of course, you have to have a nice solid thing to anchor to. So within the light fixture, I'll have these mounted, and then also into the ceiling, I'll have these mounted. Now, I'll probably spray paint them black just so they look good, but this is nothing more than a little piece of hardware you can get at your local hardware store. All right, so those are all of the key pieces. Okay, you can see here we're hanging the fixture with just simply kite line, and we're just trying to figure out the heights. We're figuring out the hanging points, and now we're turning the lights on, and we're just seeing how it sort of reacts, trying to get the exact height, looking at it for the first time, and just getting a sense of what this light fixture might do. This is an important part of this you know, really understanding what it does is really great before you go to the trouble of making the whole thing. Okay, the next part of this process, I'm trying to make sure that my lines are plumb on my prototype. So you can see what I've done here is I've got the laser level going straight up to where I've got the hooks in the ceiling, and that is a straight line. So, but you can see my line is not straight. So now the laser's hitting my prototype board where my hook is. So now I'm gonna mark where the laser's hitting on the board, and that's gonna be my new point for the real one. Okay, you can notice here, I mitered this joint. I'm gluing it and then I'm brad nailing it together. The brad nails are just there to hold it until the glue holds permanently. So that's a nice strong connection. And then we follow it up with the sides where I also glue and brad nail it. Again, the glue is the real strength here. The nail is just holding it until the glue dries. One thing you want to make sure of though, be careful with the glue. You don't want glue burns. You have to be really careful not to get the glue onto the wood, or when you go to stain it, it will stain in a weird way. Okay, the next step here, I'm staining the fixture. You know, I don't use a real expensive brush. This is a natural stain over the hickory, nothing fancy. It just kind of enhances the wood a little bit. And then I'll also clear coat it 2 or 3 times, scuff sand in between, and it normally turns out really nice looking. Okay, the next part of this is one of the harder things, which was lining the fixture up and figuring out where the hanging points were in relationship to where the fixture was. So here you can see I was using the laser level and scoring a line across where the hanging point was and where the point in the ceiling was. So that's a little tricky, but you know, the laser level really helped. Is putting the actual little can lights into the holes of the wood light fixture. You can see here I'm just clipping them in, very simple. And then all I have to do next is tie the wires from fixture to fixture, which is pretty simple. Wire nutting each conductor, nothing too complicated. Okay, moment of truth. I've got it attached up here, coming down to make sure everything works. All my electrical's plugged in. You can see I've got the connections. Eventually I'll go back through and electrical tape those to make sure they're sealed. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. Aim, go ahead and give it some juice. All right. It works. That's the deal. This is where the picture hanging wire really came in handy. It was very easy to tie and knot and just level right off. It worked really well. Okay, that wraps the video, guys. This is a really simple light fixture for a pretty simple space. You know, your space may not be that simple. You might need 2 or 3 or 6 light bulbs, depending on the shape over top of your island or whatever you're lighting. The goal here is to say you can light anything you want. You can put it into a beautiful fixture. It's very simple. Didn't cost a whole lot of money. So give it a shot. Give it a try. Feel free in the comments below to let me know what you're up to with your light fixture. If you have a question or thoughts or anything, Lake Warrior is always here to kind of help, you know, at least think through it with you. So feel free to drop me some comments. I'm curious what everybody's thinking about with their light fixtures in their houses. More than happy to help. So again, thanks for watching. Make sure you smash the like. We've got a lot more coming this summer, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching and have a great day.